through it and you are going to see again how important it is. You go into the settings, you're going to go into analytics, you're going to go into posts, and in this section at the top is where you are going to choose. So either you're going to look at your images or your videos or your carousel. See at the bottom? So at this point in time, I'm going to choose photos, and I can see now photos. I can choose the time. It could be 6 months, it could be a year. So for now, I'm going to pick 6 months. And what this is doing, if you've been following from the previous segment, is what this is going to do for you is this is going to give you huge valuable insights on what content is working for you. Because if here I can see that these were my top, let's say 6 posts that drove more comments, I now know that the topic that I wrote on those posts, I need to double down on, and I need to create more content around that. The imagery and the visual production of it, it's something that clearly is working, so I need to do more of. So what this is giving you is huge valuable insights for you to know what topics you have to do more and you have to deep down. So here, website clicks. This is huge, right? You want to know what content is driving more traffic into your Instagram bio, because how many times are we saying link in bio, link in bio, link in bio, link in bio, right? But is it working? And now save. So check this out now. These are, for example, my top 6 photos in the past 6 months that got more saves. And this is huge. If people are saving your content, this is really what you want to have, because saving your piece of content means that people want to get back to it later. And that is huge. Now I'm doing videos. So check on the top now. I've got videos, so I can see what videos have gotten, for example, let's see what I'm doing here, views. So if you do a lot of video content, what are the videos that are giving you more views? This is amazing, right? Because this way now, you will know what type of videos you need to do more. What's that quality production that you need to have? Is it subtitles? Is it the editing? Is it the style? So this is huge. Or follows. So check now, I've got follows. So you can change this metric, right? As you keep going, you can change. So what videos have actually given you more follows? So what do you think about that? I'm so glad you guys all came back. I don't know why this connection dropped, so I'm glad you guys are back here. So once now you can assess what pieces of videos gave you more views, what videos gave you more shares. Now that you can really get this insider scoop, now you know, this is working, so I need to do more of this content. And maybe it means that it becomes a blog, maybe it was an image and now you're gonna do video content. So you want to think about the distribution of your content, right? So that if you do a video, you can rip the audio and then it becomes a podcast, or you send it to transcription and it becomes a blog. When a lot of you guys are always asking me how to grow, how to grow, how to grow, how to get more followers, how to get more followers, that really shouldn't be the question. The question really should be, how can I build a social media ecosystem of content that is really going to make me searchable and discoverable? This, my friends, is the hidden trick of social media. The hidden trick is not really so much about your follower growth. You could have millions of followers, but if people are not searching for you and discovering you and knowing about your content, you're really not going to have the traction, and you're not going to convert followers into buyers, which is something that I also get asked a lot, right? How do I convert all of these followers that I might have into buyers? So there is another place where we can see insights. So if you guys have questions, please use the question sticker. I think I lost the question. I want to tell you guys that I lost, sadly. Did I lose the questions from I've lost the questions from, I lost the questions from the previous segment. So if you guys dropped me a question on the previous segment, drop it here again because I've lost them. So, and it's hard for me to go through the comment threads to find your questions, okay? So drop them. I already see here. Like I already see here a question from Desma. Do people respond to content when you ask them to comment below or ask to share a comment? Yeah, if you believe you are providing a valuable piece of content, it is okay to say, share this with a colleague. And it becomes even more powerful if you say, share this IG live with a colleague that you think is going to need these tips for their small business. So when you put it into this detailed context, it's even more powerful, okay? All right, so I am going to now again, keep dropping those questions on the question sticker so I can get to them. So I'm gonna show you next. I'm gonna show you next another place where we can look at insights and how you can tell if your hashtags are working for you. In the other IG Live segment that we did, we talked about hashtags. So many of you love that segment. I got so many comments that you guys really love that little hashtag app. So now I'm going to show you how you can tell if your hashtags that you are using are working for you. So pay attention super closely to the next recording that I'm going to share. So now I'm inside a feed post. I'm going to select View Insights and I'm going to pull up this menu, right? So I don't know if you are aware, but you can actually pull this up. And when you pull this up, it gives you so much good insights. First of all, let's break this baby down. You can check how many profile visits you received, which is awesome. How many shares, how many likes, how many comments, we know that. But when you look further down, and when you look at that says impressions, under impressions, you will see from hashtags. That is how many people discovered this post from hashtags. Let's go and look at it again. So I'm gonna swipe up. I'm gonna pull up that menu. So this is the first thing. I see the saves. Do you see the saves? The saves is on your bottom right. That's how many people have saved this post. So you can see 4. As I am pulling up, I can see how many people have followed me from this post, in this case 0. But if you look at the hashtags, there's 1,242 people. So that's 1,242 people that discovered this piece of content through hashtags. So that's how powerful hashtags can be for you, but that's how you can tell if these hashtag lists that you are using in keywords are working for you. Now this is massively valuable, right? Now I can know that that list that I used on that post is a good one if I'm going to do another type of post that is a little bit like that. Isn't this awesome? Who is this like new? Who's this new for? Okay. Let me go through and see if there's questions. And let me go through some of these. Let me see if there's questions on here. It's so Ciro Basha, it's like digging deep on IG.